Aloha, what is up everyone? Got a quick one for you today. Okay, I've been getting a lot of questions. People are sending me messages and they're asking about, they're like, oh, I've never owned a semi, I've never owned a cab over, and they're kind of new to it. So this is kind of geared towards those guys that have been posting the questions. So I have Pugly here, and I wanted to show you how it compares side by side to a pretty common pickup truck or a common combination. This is an F350 crew cab and then long bed. This is really common in, when I was living in California, these are like dime a dozen, this combination. This one, or maybe the short bed, this is an 8-foot bed, but some of them have the 6.5-foot bed. That's really common too. But what I did here was I backed them both up to pretty much the exact same spot. Here, I'll show you. Pretty much the exact same spot, bed to bed. And then I took measurements, and I didn't include the bumper because Pugly doesn't have a bumper right now. He's gonna have one later, but so all I did was include the measurements. I included all the measurements, height, length, and width, and I have the numbers for you guys. So a lot of guys have seen these trucks, and here's the thing. I thought it was gonna be about the same length, pretty close. It's not even close. Here's why Pugly's dimensions are so kind of crazy. So they're backed up together, right? And look how much this one sticks out. Pretty much the whole front wheel. So from the whole front, Pugly's about 3 feet shorter than a crew cab long bed F350. But here's where the dimensions get interesting. All right, so I took my measurements. I'll give you the wheelbase too. So Pugly is 134 inches, and wheelbase is from center of this axle to the center of the rear axle. That's pretty much on this one how it's measured. And then on this F350, you're looking at 168. So that's just right there is a 34-inch difference. And just to put it, just so you can kind of know, this thing will do U-turns. This thing, it's so maneuverable because it's so short and it's the cab over. Here, let me show you this parking lot. I could easily do U-turns in this parking lot without even needing the whole parking lot. Like, that's how much these cut. So that's the whole point of the cab over, is they're super maneuverable. So like tight work, city work, all that kind of stuff, it just turns. It's incredible. Okay, so that's the big difference. It's basically, there's a 34-inch difference just in the wheelbase. So the width, Pugly is 100 inches wide, or 8 feet 4 inches. So I just measured from pretty much from the tread of the front wheels, 8'4", so pretty wide. And in a standard pickup, you're looking at 75 inches. So just right there, 100 to 75, that's already 25 inches of difference in width. So over 2 feet. So it comes out to 6'3" inches. So Pugly is over 2 feet wider. 2 feet wider than basically a standard width pickup truck. So add 2 feet to this one, and then it would be what Pugly is. And this is a Ford CL9000. If you guys didn't know, I'm sure I posted it 100 times. The CL9000. Okay, so height, this is the funny part. So Pugly, I got pretty close to the top where the clearance lights are. He's 122 inches tall, which is 10 foot 2 inches to the very peak. So to the very peak of those lights, I got pretty close there. And then an F350 is only 73 inches, or 6 foot 1 inch tall. So that's over 4 feet taller. And the thing is, when you climb up there, you're way up there. You have to basically climb a ladder. I don't know if you can see the steps there. It's kind of dark in there. But so it just adds to it's just incredible when you drive it. And I'll be doing driving videos pretty soon here. And then the total length, you're looking at 207, which is 17'3", to 245 inches on this one, which is 20 foot 5 inches. So like I said, this one, what is that, 2.5 feet, almost 3 feet, 3 feet of difference. So that's the difference between these, between a standard, here, I'll give you a side shot. Between a standard pickup, you can see, here you go. You can kind of see Pugly stick out there. And then, so the whole reason I have this is because I bought it to strip this bed. We're gonna widen the bed on Pugly. So that's the whole reason I got this truck. But anyways, I'll go over that in the next video. So yeah, if you guys ever wanted to get a cab over, kind of rough dimensions, I don't know if you need parking or whatever, but this thing would be awesome in the city. These things are kind of horrible in the city. But I mean, it is what it is, and this is just incredible to drive it. So I'll be posting it soon. Like, comment, subscribe, and then we'll catch you guys on the next video. All right, aloha.